Chapter 12. Annie, Get Your Gun, and the Mythologizing of Oakley. Hook 1. Anything you can do, I can do better. A catchphrase for the ages. When Ethel Merman belted out, "Anything you can do, I can do better," on the Broadway stage in 1946, the world was once again swept up in the legend of Annie Oakley. The song became more than a show tune, it became a cultural shorthand for female confidence and competition, echoing Oakley's real-life spirit and reshaping her image for generations to come. Hook 2. From Frontier Tailies to Footlights. Before the lights of Broadway ever shone on her story, Annie Oakley had already become a household name as America's most famous sharpshooter. But it was through the glitz, glamour, and catchy music of Annie, Get Your Gun that her legend truly entered the realm of American mythology, blending reality with fantasy in a way that still captivates audiences today. Hook 3. The making of a folk hero. With the premiere of Annie, Get Your Gun, Annie Oakley's life became more than history, it became folklore. Through witty lyrics, bold choreography, and a love story for the ages, the musical transformed Oakley from a remarkable woman of the Old West into an enduring symbol of American show business, resilience, and charm. From reality to stage. The birth of Annie, Get Your Gun. By the mid-20th century, Annie Oakley had already secured her place in history as a pioneering markswoman and a star of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. Yet, her most significant leap into popular culture came not from her own exploits, but from the creative minds of Broadway. Annie, Get Your Gun debuted in 1946 with a book by Dorothy and Herbert Fields and a legendary score by Irving Berlin. The musical took Oakley's life story, her rise from obscurity, her rivalry and eventual romance with Frank Butler, and her dazzling feats of marksmanship, and spun it into a rollicking, romantic, and highly entertaining show. The narrative was less concerned with strict historical accuracy and more focused on creating a folk hero who could sing, dance, and outshoot anyone on stage. This creative license allowed Oakley's character to become bigger than life, embodying both the realities and the dreams of the American public. Broadway stardom. A smash hit is born. Annie, Get Your Gun was an immediate sensation. Starring the inimitable Ethel Merman as Annie Oakley, the production electrified Broadway. Audiences were enthralled by Merman's powerhouse vocals, the lively choreography, and the irresistible score. Key elements of the show's success included star power. Ethel Merman's brash, charismatic performance became the gold standard for the role, making Annie a dream part for many actresses who followed. Irving Berlin's music. The score is packed with showstoppers, from the rousing, "There is no business like show business," to the playful, "Doing what comes not a lie." Berlin's music helped ensure the show's place in the American musical canon. Universal themes. At its heart, the musical is about competition, love, personal growth, and the thrill of performance, a combination that resonated with audiences then and now. The show ran for 1,147 performances on Broadway and quickly transferred to London's West End in 1947. Its enduring popularity has led to countless revivals, amateur productions, and adaptations around the world. Iconic songs, iconic moments. The musical's songs are more than just catchy tunes, they have become part of the American cultural lexicon. Two standouts are especially influential. There's no business like show business. This rousing anthem celebrates the highs and lows of life on stage, perfectly capturing the excitement and unpredictability of show business. It's been covered by countless artists, and even became the title of a major motion picture. Anything you can do, I can do better. The witty, rapid-fire duel between Annie and Frank Butler is a masterclass in friendly competition and gender dynamics. The song quickly became a touchstone for debates on equality, ambition, and the playful rivalry at the heart of many great partnerships. These songs, and the scenes they underscore, help cement Annie Oakley's image as a competitive, capable, and thoroughly modern woman, an image that continues to inspire. Cultural influence, fact, fiction, and folk heroism. Annie, Get Your Gun did not simply retell Oakley's life. It mythologized her, blending historical fact with theatrical invention. The musical's Annie is brash, outspoken, and sometimes comically naive, a departure from the real Oakley's more reserved and dignified demeanor. Yet the show's creative liberties served a purpose: to create a character who could serve as an avatar for American values of determination, talent, and resilience. Impact on public perception. The musical reinforced Oakley's status as a trailblazer, making her story accessible to millions who might never have seen her perform. It transformed her into a folk hero whose legend belonged as much to the stage as to the annals of history. The love story at the musical's core, though simplified and dramatized, added emotional resonance and universal appeal. A launchpad for other adaptations, the 1950 MGM film adaptation, starring Betty Hutton, brought Oakley's story to the silver screen, reaching an even wider audience. The film's technicolor spectacle and energetic performances further solidified Annie's place in American pop culture. Numerous television adaptations, cartoons, and parodies have kept the spirit of Annie Get Your Gun alive, introducing her to each new generation. Beyond Broadway, Oakley in advertising, literature, and gaming. Annie Oakley's name and image have become shorthand for skill, daring, and American ingenuity. Advertisers have invoked her persona to sell everything from cars to breakfast cereal, often with a wink to her legendary aim or her can-do attitude. In literature, writers have explored her life from every angle: biographies, children's books, and even novels inspired by her exploits. Oakley has appeared in comic strips, adventure stories, and as a role model in educational materials. Even video games and digital media have joined the myth-making, with Oakley or Oakley-inspired characters appearing in Western-themed games, reinforcing her status as the archetypal sharpshooting heroine. The enduring power of myth. Why has Annie Get Your Gun endured for so long, and why does Annie Oakley's story continue to fascinate? Part of the answer lies in the musical's ability to capture the essence of the American dream, the belief that anyone, regardless of background, can rise to greatness through talent, hard work, and self-belief. The show's version of Oakley is an aspirational figure, imperfect, ambitious, and irresistibly confident. Audiences see a piece of themselves in her struggles and triumphs, and each revival brings her story to life anew for a changing world. Blending fact and fantasy, the double-edged sword. Of course, the musical's romanticized portrayal also has its critics. Some lament the loss of historical nuance and the reduction of a complex figure to a handful of catchy tunes and plucky dialogue. But the mythologizing of Annie Oakley has arguably helped keep her story alive, ensuring that her name is still known and debated nearly a century after her death. This blending of fact and fantasy is the hallmark of folk heroes. The Annie Oakley of Annie Get Your Gun is not the same as the real-life sharpshooter, but both have become part of the American story. Conclusion: the show goes on. Annie Get Your Gun did more than entertain, it immortalized Annie Oakley, making her a fixture of American popular culture and a symbol of possibility. The musical's infectious energy, unforgettable songs, and larger-than-life heroine have introduced Oakley to millions, ensuring her legend continues to evolve. Whether in the footlights of Broadway, the frames of a Hollywood film, or the pixels of a video game, Annie Oakley's myth endures. She remains a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and the American appetite for heroes who shoot for the stars.